There is no doubt about it. A kid that has animals as it's growing up has a more enriched childhood. But what about if a dog isn't right for your family? Well, did you ever think about a cat? They are fantastic pets, especially around kids. The only thing you need to worry about is the obvious scratching. But hey, these guys don't bite the way a dog can if it's not supervised around kids. They can give a little bite, but it's nothing as dramatic as a dog bite. They love kids playing with them and patting them, and they respond really well to kids being around them. They also like sleeping in their beds and things like that. But what do you need to think about if you're getting a cat and you're going to have it around your children? Well, I suppose especially if you've got a young baby, there is always the possibility that a cat is going to become jealous of that new child. And there have been reports in the media of cats smothering babies. So of course you don't leave a baby and a cat in the same room together. Otherwise, as the kids are getting older, cats can definitely look after themselves. So if the children are being a bit rough, and the cat's a bit sicker than playing with them, instead of growling or biting like a dog might do, a cat's just going to nick off. Cats also don't compete for the adult's attention as much as a dog might. So if kids come on board or a new baby comes around, they're not going to be as jealous, and they'll cope a lot better with the transition of a new baby. If you fall pregnant, you'll probably hear somewhere that you need to get rid of your beloved cat, but you don't. You'll hear that you're going to possibly have an abortion if you have a cat around due to what's commonly referred to as toxo. Well, you don't need to get rid of the cat. You just need to understand that the way the disease is transmitted is via the cat's feces. So obviously cats go in the garden to the toilet, and you might be emptying their kitty litter tray. So if you are working in the garden, just make sure that you wear gloves and make sure that their kitty litter tray is emptied every 24 hours, which will prevent the infectious part of the bug from getting to you. The other thing that you might want to do if you are growing veggies in your garden is make sure you wash them and always cook any meat that you eat, because often toxos, little parts of the pathway that bug have can end up in sheep, and if you eat the cysts that are in sheep, then yes, you can fall victim to the disease, or your baby can. So if you just make sure you wash your hands all the time, wear gloves when you're pottering around in the garden, and don't handle your cat's feces excessively, then everything should be fine, and you and your Moggy should be able to live happily ever after.